This is Moonlight Tarot, and the video, this tarot video reading, is gonna be about what's going on the connection. On the left side is gonna be person H. On the right side is gonna be person W. On the middle is gonna be your shared energy. So first we're gonna go into it individually, what you're both seeing individually, going through and feeling, and then the energy that you both share, that you're both feeling. After that, we're going to go into how are you moving this connection forward? Where is this connection going to go? And we're going to also see that individually, and then where it's going. Where is it most likely going to end if things continue the way that they are? Energy changes, people change, intentions change. So it might not be completely accurate, but it does give you a good idea of where it's going to go if things continue on its course. After that, I'm going to give some advice with the runes and give you tarot readers that you might be interested in. Here I have a bunch. And then the reading is gonna end. So go ahead and go to your pile. The timestamps are gonna be in the description and in the comments. So I'll see ya in your pile. Also, I am offering tarot readings. So go ahead and send me a little message in Instagram or through my email or Facebook if you have that. And yes, let me know once you finish the reading what you think in the comments. And that is all. Okay, see you in your pile. Hello, pile 1. So we're gonna start off with an energy check. To know which side is yours, I'm gonna start listing off some characteristics of the individuals and then shared traits, characteristics. So for person H is I speak with serenity, I keep the waters pure, I speak with good intent, and I listen to opposing opinions. For person W, I regard all altars with respect, I converse with awareness, I hold purity in high esteem, and I praise the goddess and the god. Some shared characteristics shared between the two of you are: I am trustful in my relationships, I remain in balance with my emotions, I embrace the all, and I speak positive of others. So this person H, seems like they talk a lot. They do listen as well, but it does seem like out of the two of you, they might be the ones, out of the two of you, this person might be the one to share more verbally. They talk more, they might text more, and they might also say, or people might think that they don't have a filter, but they don't do it with bad intentions. They just speak what they think, their truth. Yeah, they don't have bad intentions, and they just want things to be clear in their relationships. They just want things to be clear out in the open. And if there is a problem, they do want to know about it. They will listen. And what I'm getting, they might like debates or like to start arguments, but again, not with malicious intent. It's just they find it fun, or they do like to have everything clear and in the open. Now, they might look like, they don't have to be female, but they might look like, they might have short hair, maybe up to the shoulder, a bit shorter, puffy, dyed hair. Their eyebrows might be very prominent. Body type as well. So, with person W here, this person seems very spiritual. Either spiritual as in the universe and stuff like that, or they might be religious or work with gods, goddesses, deities, demons, nature of some sort. Also, an honest person. I converse with awareness. Yes, they are honest, but they're also aware of their environment. They're not gonna start speaking about the universe or other sorts of spirituality around someone who's very conservative. And they do seem to have some sort of ritual of their own. Again, might be praying, they might have an altar for a certain being that they believe in, maybe an ancestor, a family member that has passed away. And like this person, they also like to be honest. Have everything again out in the open, be honest, communicate well. I have a feeling that if they do work with a being, that it's sort of like a one-on-one. Like they have a good communication with them. It might be a passed on family member, god, goddess, deity, demon, any sort of being. Now, the common traits the two of you have is what I like about these cards, apart from this one, is that there's two people in each card with this one. Now, I think this is more about the relationship you two have, and with others as well, but it's very focused. This card, I speak positively of others, even behind their back. So you two are not like trash talking each other behind each other's backs. It's sort of like you two know what this is. Like any problems, any things that you have going on, you probably know most of what is going on. I remain in balance with my emotions. It seems that you two do communicate well about, like, you made me feel like shit. Here's why, and the other person does listen. And here's like, I'm trustful of my relationships. Like, they're not in the same space, in the same area, but they're still connected. In the third eye, and you can see the triangle. It's in the third eye, so yeah, you two just have like blind trust in each other. And I embrace the all. I do think you two, I do feel like you two are connected pretty much. Like, it doesn't have to be romantic. You're probably asking about a romantic connection, but if not, there is some sort of like knowing of how the other person is doing, how they're feeling, their intentions behind certain things. So, characteristics. There they are. If you resonate with either side, or if common traits resonate with you, this is the pile. Let's move on to comment to the energy regarding this connection. So, this is person H, person W, whichever side you resonated with, and this is the energy shared by you. Oops, got one card. I wasn't supposed to do that, but anyways. Their current energy towards the connection, person H, pretty chill. Not gonna like. Here's the thing. Look at the cards. The Five of Swords reversed, the Sun, and the Six of Cups reversed. So they don't have any sort of conflict towards it. They're not thinking about maybe past problems that you've had, past relationship, past friends. They're very focused on the now and on the future. What's going on right now and what's going to happen. And yeah, they just seem to be really looking forward. That was really fast. Again, this person is very cut and dry, clear, crystal clear. Okay, now. Person W. Death, Five of Cups, and the Empress. So, the energy towards the connection. There is some things you might have been hurt by in the past, either with this person, with someone else, that is or was affecting this relationship. But you seem to be getting out of it. With death, you sort of, it's like a cycle, you keep sort of going back and forth. Sort of like, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm messed up by this, and then like I'm fine. And then again, you find something else to get rid of, you mourn it, and then you're fine. But you don't stay there. At the end of the day, you do evolve. You might nitpick a lot of things, like this is gonna turn into a huge problem, and I gotta work again and again and again. And again, death is a cycle, right? So you might be going through that a lot right now. That is affecting the relationship. Again, this person over here is sort of just taking it chill. Now the shared energy. You two are looking forward to move on to the next stage of it. However, none of you are taking it quickly. You're being very cautious, calculating. You might not be consciously planning like every step of the way, but like person W here is sort of like, I can't move forward in this connection if I still have this problem going on, if I'm still thinking about this, or if I have a limiting belief about relationships, friendships, or whatever this might be. So you are taking it. There's a lot of patience here. Like even with this person as well, there's a lot of patience of it's gonna come when it comes. And I'm happy about it. I'm gonna be happy in the end. I'm just here waiting. But you two are moving forward, or you do want to move forward in the connection. But you're not being impulsive about it. You're planning it. You're being patient. You're really waiting for the fruit to ripen, for the flower to blossom. Now, on the base here, we have the Nine of Cups. Waiting. Look, the flowers are growing. She's enjoying them. And the Emperor, so just keeping that in mind. So yeah, there's a lot of patience. So like it'll happen when it happens. And when it does, we're both going to be prepared for it. Okay. Now, this is kind of going fast, but like, it's not bad. Not bad. Okay. Feelings towards each other, towards the connection, and shared feelings. Person H. We have the Knight of Swords reversed, the World, Page of Cups, Seven of Wands reversed, the Magician. For person W, we have the Star, the Seven of Swords upright, the Queen of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Devil. All of them upright. Shared energy, shared feelings. The Two of Spheres reversed, Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. The Five of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords. The Five of Wands. And the Five of Swords reversed. Wow, the feelings are complicated. Like, you have your intentions set right, but the feelings are complicated. Let's start with person H. I keep forgetting. Knight of Swords, reversed, World, okay. They're not in a hurry. Again, there's a lot of patience. They're not in a hurry. They know it's gonna happen one day. And here's the thing. The Sun and the Magician, they both share the commonality of the infinity sign. Oh, and the Magician, yeah. Like, they know it's gonna happen. Like, no duh, like, yeah. And they have no problem, again, with the pace. They are in no hurry. They're very dreamy about it. They might daydream a lot about the connection, about the future of it. They know, like the world is in their hand. They have everything at their hand. They know. They know. They just know. With the Magician as well, is they might be even manifesting this. Like, yeah, it's gonna happen. All good. But their feelings for it, again, it's like, I feel giddy. I feel excited. I feel giddy. Like, it's gonna happen. I know. And here with person W is a lot. The feelings are also complicated. Like, the Seven of Wands is reversed for person H, but for person W is upright. It's like they do feel like there's a lot of problems. They might feel like they're the problem. Oh. You know, at first I took the Devil as and they're obsessed with this connection. They can't stop thinking about it. But I think it's, they feel like they're bound to their limiting beliefs or to patterns. Let's say maybe they only surrounded themselves with abusive people of some sort or toxic people, and they think that's it, that's always gonna happen, or that they have a problem of being toxic and they can't change that, or like there's a problem with themselves that they can't get rid of. Like, with the Star and the Queen of Wands, is like, towards the connection, they just feel happy. It's trust. For some reason, I'm getting trust. Like, they trust that this is good for them and for the other person, but them individually as well. It's like, I can trust in this, but they feel like I have too many problems to I have too many problems to be in a relationship. Like, I'm only gonna drag person H down with me. But the thing is, they already work so hard. Like, they keep crying over the same thing, but they're good. Like, it's right, again, the price is right here, the answers are right here, and they already have it, but they just don't see it. This girl, right? They don't have to be a girl, but they like little wings. You have wings. You can fly. You can continue on. But compared to the devil has a huge wings, so they feel like they're powerless to the problems that they have. Without this, they trust in the relationship. They trust, they feel happy in it. When they see person H, is like, this is it. This is meant to be. However long it will be, it's meant to be. But again, this sort of like, I will only give them problems. I will only drag them down with me. And I have problems that can't be resolved. It's sort of what's putting them in that cycle of death and the Empress and death and the Five of Cups and the Empress. The shared feelings, though, this shows more of the truth for person H. Here's the thing, shared energies, they know this is it. Like, there's no, the Two of Pentacles reverses the dude balancing the Two Pentacles right in his hands, and there's usually indecisiveness. Yes, maybe, no, I don't know. This is like, I know. It's reversed. I know what's gonna happen. I know this is it. And with the Wheel of Fortune upright, all the planets are aligned. Meaning, like, they both know. These two people already know. This is endgame. Like, this is meant to happen from one or another, but again, the feelings of, I feel it because this is on this side, right? Like, person W feels like the swords, and person H is the person in the bottom. They're only gonna hurt them, gonna betray them. It could also be that they felt betrayed in the past before. So, but I'm getting more like they feel like the swords, like they're gonna hurt person H. And I think person H isn't clueless. They know they can see or they can sense what's going on, or maybe they've talked about it. These two people have talked about it before, and it's sort of like, this is a process that person W has to go on by themselves, you know? Have to figure this thing out by themselves, so they feel sort of powerless. Like, I can't do anything to help them. I want to do something, but I feel like they have tried to help before, but it just doesn't, it's not working. They feel like maybe they have tried to and it didn't work, or they feel like even if they try, it won't work because this person doesn't listen to, help. And then the Five of Wands with the Five of Swords reversed. Yeah, this is a battle going on. Dead people, a battle. Wands everywhere. Yeah, just feels like they're both figuratively, metaphorically fighting. Like, this person is patient, right? And they have no hurry. But I think the fight is more like letting them be. Letting person W be. Like, fight the fight and go on. And here's the thing. Person W isn't like fighting it. They don't feel like they're fighting it alone. They do have support, and I think this person knows, or at least they feel it, that they have support. And God, this is so fucking weird. Like, it's so fucking weird. Like, you guys speak without speaking. You get it? But yeah, it's... You two are like fighting together, but not really. And then the Five of Swords upright would be one person fighting alone. But downright is like, we're a team. Which is wild. Let's look at the base cards. So, Queen of Pentacles, patience, growth. There's a rabbit, fertility as well, grapes. So yeah, this person, again, like we have established before, are being patient. And the Ten of Wands reversed. Ooh. I feel like this is going to be over soon. You're not going to be... This might be you, I don't know. But this person is not going to be like this forever. Pretty obvious, but just in case someone wanted to hear this, this person isn't going to keep being on that endless cycle of healing. Obviously, healing is always happening, but regards to this, it's going to soon enough stop being such a burden. Three of Spheres with the star. I should clarify the base card with the one under it. So, the Three of Spheres reversed. Yeah, again, there's no communication. It's sort of more... There's no solid communication about what's going on. There's more of a feeling of more intuition about each person's side. Yeah, you're not working together actively, but it's sort of like, I know. You can't... Pentacles was very like on paper. You can prove it. So this being reversed to me, in this case, gives me the feeling of like you just know it intuitively. You can't explain it. You can't prove it. But you know. You just know. You know what's going on. Okay. Now, let's go to what you're both doing to move this connection forward and where it might end if things continue going this way. So, person H, the Hierophant, the Prince of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Person W, the Four of Wands, the Six of Cups, Judgment, and the Moon. Wow. Move these a bit. There. Okay. The Three of Cups, the Princess of Wands reversed, the Star, Justice. Okay, what is person H doing? Again, yes, they're waiting, they're being patient, but they're also learning, I think. Like the Hierophant, again, it could be about religion, spiritual beliefs and stuff. So we've established before that person W is very spiritual in some aspect. in order to understand what they're going on, maybe the religion or spiritual belief is something that they're struggling with, so they're getting more information. They're also expanding their mind pretty much. And something we haven't seen before, because they see that person W is also like going inward and figure themselves out and really working on themselves. It looks like they're also like they've been through that already. They already have the scars to show it. They've already gone through that battle and opened the doors to something more. If you can see, there's Jesus down here and some beings, but you don't have to be religious or anything like that. But the doors are open, so they've already gone through that process, or they're going through it, and they're still, figuring things out, but they know how to handle it. With I know the Knight of Swords, what it means and all that, but they know how to handle it. And so it actually might be that soon, or maybe already, they're helping person W, or that they're, through the connection that you two share, this person is helping with the healing of person W. It could be sort of mirroring, where if one person feels like, yes, I'm more, I can do this person also feels like it. Or it could also just sending good vibes, in other words. With the Eight of Pentacles, is like the energy is going around them and they're sort of manipulating it. And they're in the middle of nowhere. So it could be of them like sending good vibes or sending their knowledge over to person W. Now person W here, I'm so happy to see this. They're really, I've already seen it before, but they're really like moving on and celebrating each step that they take. Yes, this Four of Wands is like celebration. So in this case, celebration. Some might say, oh, marriage, union, right? But right now it's just about them. So it is celebrating what they have accomplished, what they have broken from their past, their beliefs, or their patterns. And the Six of Cups, going to their inner child, or to their true essence before all of that got to them. It's so weird. Yeah, they're moving on by looking at the past. So, and look at this, breaking free with judgment. It's also rebirth. Look at the skeletons in the back. If you're just listening, there's a bunch of skeletons in the back of this one dude opening a room, walls. It also looks like a uterus kind of, but apart from that, they are opening up a lot and they're expanding pretty much. They're not trapped in a little cage, in a little room, crying over things in the past. And not only this person might also be having another spiritual awakening. Those don't tend to stop, but they might also be connecting more to, again, their true essence, to their subconscious, their inner world, pretty much, their feelings. They might not have much of a connection to their feelings right now, but with this, again, the inner knowing, all the women here have their eyes closed, but the moon, the woman in the moon, is aware of everything. She can see what's going on down in the waters. So, they're sending good vibes, and they're healing. Amazing. Now, shared what they're both doing to move this connection forward, or what you're both doing to move forward, and where this might end. If things continue going like this, energies change, things come up, so be aware of that. Now, Three of Cups. More in-person meetings. You might not see them as much now that I think about it. That's why there's a lot of like long distance feelings, thoughts, intuition. There's a lot of long distance. Especially like even with this, I haven't noticed that. So you might get to meet up with them a lot more. Maybe just not with more friends or just the two of you. Or maybe this is a connection where it involves more people. I hadn't thought of that. But point is, you're going to see them more often. And more fun. What does this? The Prince of Wands reversed. Yeah, this just shows me that you're going to see each other more in person. You can see here that there's a lot of energy, just flow energy. Because reversed doesn't mean that there's going to stop being that, but it's not just, you're not only just going to feel them, you're going to see them. And really might put things out and be like, yeah, I know it's reversed, but this is the feelings that I get. Sorry, I got a bit. I was looking at the card. There's an egg cracking. Like I know what it looks like, but there's like the wand kind of looks like it's coming out of the egg, which is pretty cool. So you might confirm feelings and thoughts that you had of each other. You know, I felt like you were kind of down. It's like, oh damn, I was down. You know, I was feeling pretty shit, you know? Look at these. The Star and Justice. So yeah, again, you're gonna have more solid proof of what was going on. Oh, I don't know, I just really like this. And your relationship will change, but again, it won't be like a change of like, oh no, you know, you will like this change. And oh my god, why did I? Where is it? Hold on. This because let's see. I remain in balance with my emotions. This is a card that you two shared for common traits. And this is just justice. I remain in balance with my emotions. The heart and the mind are in balance. No yin yang energy. So you two will be more aligned, but not like in a way where you lose your identity, but like, yeah, more balanced. Individually and together, you will be more balanced. And the Star, you're just gonna be out and about, my guy. Like, you're not gonna lose your individuality, none of you. You can be in union and also be yourselves. Like in Justice, you can be together, but you won't lose your identity in that relationship, whatever the relationship might be, which is amazing. And obviously, because the star, you can see electricity change going about the universe. It looks like a splitting in the universe, like from that one movie. Anyways. Ooh, sorry. I'm looking at the card. And there's hands accepting the lightning. So the end game is that is you two just getting together and being like, yeah, this has been happening. Like, oh damn, I thought so, yeah. And really being in balance with each other and knowing yourself a lot more. Who you are. Wow. That's so cool. I have advice. I pulled out the runes. They're read from right to left. Can you see? Okay. Well, hold on. Let me center them. So, I don't think I'm gonna pronounce these right. I'm sorry. This rune, Gebo. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's about growth, rebirth, and yeah, growth and rebirth. The advice here is that there will be growth in different aspects of your life and things breaking into new forms. It's a good idea to get rid of resistance, then move forward. So deal with what you have to deal with, work through it. Afterwards, you can take action, the right action, and move on from there. And pretty much change will take place by itself. Have in mind patience, fairness, modesty, generosity. Have that in mind when moving on to this next phase, to this change that will happen. And this rune, which is called Berkana, is about. Oh, you know what? I messed up. This one is about growth and rebirth. This one, Jevo, is about partnerships in any form. Romantic, co-workers, family, friends, relationships of any form. In whatever kind of relationship you have, be careful about not losing yourself in it, losing your self-identity. True partnership is achieved when you can retain your individualism, even when you're united to someone. So let there be space between you two. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. Let there be space, let air flow through. And it could also mean a union with yourself, knowing who you are. And this one, Berkana, is about growth, rebirth. Sorry about that. Hera, is about harvest, fertile season, 1 year. So this applies to any activity or endeavor to which you are committed to. Quick results are not to be expected. A span of time is usually involved, hence the 1 year. And well, once you're, back to the analogy of blossoming, you have to wait for that to happen. You've planted the seed. Now, cultivate with care. Jetta also offers encouragement of success. And patience is the key here. A lot of patience is essential. You know, things take time. Healing takes time to really be in the right place. So, essentially, don't lose yourself in this connection. Get rid of resistance. Be patient. And once that happens, change will take place. And this one, pretty much almost the same thing. It takes time for good things to happen, for fruit to ripen, for flowers to blossom. And yeah, just be patient. It will be worth the wait. Now, the reading ends here, but if you would like to check out, I also have this deck full of tarot readers here on YouTube. So the ones that I pulled for you is Vix Tarot Guidance, Cosmic Kin, Happy Twins, and Tigress Soul Tarot. These 4 tarot channels might have additional messages for you, whether about this connection or other questions that you might have or things like that. So here's the name, Vix Tarot Guidance, Cosmic Kin. You can also search them up as at Cosmic Utopia. Happy Twins 11.11 at Happy Souls 1111, and Tiger Soul Tarot. So if any of those channels call out to you, watch them, all 4, 3, 2, 1, however you might like. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. So first we're gonna look at characteristics you both have individually to check which side is yours, and characteristics you both share. So let's start with person H. I am peaceful. I communicate with compassion. I am humble. And I advance through my own abilities. Person W. I listen to opposing opinions. I am kind. I relate in peace. And I give offerings that are genuine. For the shared traits, I live in truth. I do good. I speak with good intent. I affirm that all life is sacred. Okay, so with person H, they seem to be very hardworking. There's not much of in the cards, right? But it seems like they do work hard, but take their time. They might have a heavy job or just a lot of responsibility in that, but or even like a manager, CEO, but they're chill about it. Also, person H, they might really like to watch the stars, be out at night. These two have like little stars in their hair, and it seems like throughout their whole life they've had to do everything by themselves. They could have had like a difficult past, but it seems that they've come to peace with it. They're no longer too haunted by their past, but they do seem to take their time with things. They don't rush it. They know things take time. So with person W here, I like this card. I am kind, but she has a snake in her hand. It's sort of like I am kind, but I am not nice. You know, they're kind, they're respectful, they're chill, but they will not be they will not tolerate a lot of bullshit. If you treat them wrong, they're not going to continue being nice to you or being kind. They're not a doormat. I think they've gone through that already and they're over it. Yeah, you know, they are kind, but they're just not going to tolerate any sort of bullshit with that. And again, they're open-minded. Pretty much, I listen to opposing opinions. They're open-minded. They're not very judgmental. They don't really try to make other people do things their way. You know, whatever works for them and whatever works for others. They might be gift givers. You know, like the love language. They might like giving gifts, rocks or plants, maybe flowers. That's books as well. I relate in peace. Yeah, again, peaceful. They might not outwardly compliment people as well. Maybe they just think like, oh, yeah, I agree with that, or oh, their shirt is nice. Like, I'm getting a lot of like gift giver. They might actually share things that they like through gifts. So a show, they might give someone a t-shirt of that. No. They don't like to show themselves too much. Again, with only the hands, shoulders up, and this is more like energy. Sort of. It's not so physical, if you could see. Oh, quality time as well. Giving quality time. Help. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for some reason I'm getting that they don't like to show themselves too much. They might not go out too much, or they don't show themselves on social media. They might not really be active on any social media. Or they might not show their face in pictures and stuff like that. This person has no problem with it. They love to pose. Person H loves to pose, and maybe they don't love it, but they're good at it. So with the common traits between the two of you, yeah, you two seem to communicate with each other pretty well. And again, with I am peaceful, I relate in peace, I live in truth. It's sort of like the two of you try everything to have things going smoothly. Sort of reminds me of Pile 1, but sort of not in the same way. The intention is to keep peace. Maybe not to have everything out in the open, but to just have a tranquil time, to not have any sort of conflict. I do good. I give offerings that are genuine. I am humble. You two really have a lot of things in common, actually, now they look at it. Yeah, you just try to be a good person. The two of you, what I could see, right? This person had a pretty rough time doing everything on their own, and person H had a rough time doing everything on their own, and person W for a long time was a doormat. So now I do good. It's sort of like I do good for myself and for others, not only for others or not only just for myself. You're trying to keep that well. Do good in what you used to lack. I speak with good intent. Again, trying to keep everything going smooth, no conflict. However, it could be that it will be different for some, but for most, from what I'm feeling, is that what you say, it is honest. If you don't have anything good to say, you don't say it at all. I affirm that all life is sacred. Yeah, the two of you have animals in your cards. Well, she has like a bird, a dove. You also have you. Oh, you might be person W. I don't know. But these two have birds. She has a little dragonfly and a snake. All from the all life is sacred. That goes for all living things. Obviously, there's people in here, but there's also plants, there's birds, there's insects, there's people, there's energy. So yeah, you really just I keep to my own counsel. Ooh. Yeah, you, whoever's watching this, whichever side you're on, you do think you do keep things to yourself a lot. But again, back to this. I'm having a feeling that you both just like animals, or you both like watching the sky. You know, birds, stars, the sky. Okay. If any, your person or you might look like any of the people in the cards. You don't have to be women, but you could sort of have a similar hairstyle, hair color, stuff like that. Okay. Those are characteristics and traits. Let's move on to the energy of each person, the connection. Okay. Person H. Five of Pentacles reversed. Two of Pentacles reversed. King of Cups. Now let's see here. The Queen of Swords. The Ten of Wands. And Strength. They shared energy between the two in the connection. The King of Swords reversed. The Four of Swords reversed. The Sun. Okay. The person H is leaving a lot of things in the past. You know, Five of Pentacles reversed, sort of not in that energy of lacking, or maybe they used to feel like they lacked in the past or recently. Two of Pentacles reversed. They know what they want. Again, because they got over, or they're no longer in the past anymore, they know what they want now and they're going straight to it. And it seems pretty fast. Like, they're the King of Cups is in a boat, but the water, the waves are crazy. But he's pretty peaceful, so. And water is not a very fast energy in the tarot, but I have the energy of like this person H is very decisive. They know what they want now and they're going for it. And person W is really taking it a step at a time. The Queen of Swords, the base card for the traits was I keep to my own counsel, and this is what the Queen of Swords is doing here. She's keeping the sword close to her. There's a mace in the back. And again, there's also this energy of knowing of like, I know this. This is gonna... Sorry, this is it. I have to advance, but the advance might be with the Ten of Wands, it might be a little heavy. So there might be some obstacles right now, some stuck energy I'm getting. Maybe in the environment around, some things are not going as planned. Not as planned, but very slow. It's very laborious, very detailed even. But with the strength here, it seems like person W is not at all like crying about it or feeling defeated because it's not going as fast. It's sort of this inner strength of like, I can persevere. And I'll get to it. But I've noticed I've been talking about not the connection as a whole, but more separately. Sort of like a separate path is being taken for the two. If I look at it together, these two might be, I feel like you do have close to daily communication or daily communication. It might be that the two of you are working through some problems right now that you might have, and person H already has seen their own faults in it and are working through it, or they're going to leave. Some of you might not be happy about that, but it seems like they've made up the decision and they're gonna take the boat. And person W here knows that knows where this situation is going, and even if they continue together or if they go their separate ways, it's gonna take a toll on them. It's gonna be more difficult for them, maybe emotionally, financially, or at any other aspect of their life. It's gonna be difficult, but they do have the strength to overcome it. The shared energy is a lot of movement. Maybe both of you don't have things very clearly with the King of Swords reversed. You don't know exactly what the next steps are gonna be. You didn't plan it out. There's no plan B for anything. Plan B, plan C. But you are moving forward to a place where you both want to be together or individually. I do have a feeling that this pile is there could be a separation going on right now. But for others, it's more just a difficult period and then coming together. So take it how it resonates. I do feel those two energies, so take whatever resonates. And yeah, it's just not knowing what's going to happen, how to do it, but continue moving forward to a place where the two of you will be happy together or separately. And the base energy, 7 of Pentacles, getting that bread pretty much, working through whatever and making delicious bread. Woo. And now we're gonna see the feelings you both have in the connection and individually and together. So pile H, the 4 of Swords reversed, the 10 of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, and the Hangman reversed. Pile W, the Ace of Cups reversed, the Sun reversed, the 6 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and Death. Shared feelings between the two. The 10 of Swords reversed, the Tower, Justice, the Sun reversed, the 3 of Wands, and the Emperor reversed. So yeah, I do have the feeling that most of you are going your separate ways. If this is a romantic connection, it's a breakup. If it's friendship, it's a breakup as well. You're distancing yourself from each other. Family, you're distancing. Co-workers or anything like that, there's distance. You're not going to be talking to them in a while. From the looks of it, you're both on the same page. With person H over here, they don't feel like there's anything left. There's no stable family love dynamic. There's nothing left. And they have to move on They've waited long enough. With the Ten of Pentacles, and then the Ten of Pentacles reversed, and then the Knight of Pentacles, it's sort of telling me that they're taking their stuff and leaving. You know? Sort of like, I've waited long enough. With the Hangman reverse, is certainly that they're not gonna be sticking around. There's not many feelings from this person. There's this sort of feeling of defeat. Like right now I'm feeling it's like defeat, like I tried doing it, I tried working through it, and I just don't feel like it's gonna go anywhere. But it's also like that sort of acceptance there that, okay, well, time to leave. Nothing else is left. Ugh. Yeah. With person W here, it's also that realize the two have the same conclusion. Obviously different feelings. Person W here, again, the feelings are sort of not there anymore. They don't really see a future. If this continues on, there's like no future there. Yes, the sun is there, but only for one person. They're not gonna have the sun together. They're gonna have it individually, how we saw in the other cards, but not together. And it is like they still have happy memories. There's still good feelings between them. At least this is what person W feels. And a lot of lessons learned, and feelings there still, but from a different perspective now. And they're looking towards the future, what's next. Maybe even feeling alone. From the looks of it, they have been together for some time. They're kids. This person might have known person H since childhood, high school, university, maybe 10 years back. So yeah, it is also reminiscing of the good times. You know, we used to have so much fun, we used to do this, what happened. But then they're also ready for a change, to move on. The memories are there, but it's time to change, to let this go, and to continue their own path. Yeah, look at these two cards. They're sort of looking at each other as well with these. Now, the shared... Oh, first let's look at the base. So, the Fool for person H, ready to go on an adventure. Alone or with their pet, their dog, cat. I saw her like a bunny. Maybe some of them have a bunny. Plushie even. The Three of Coins reversed. Having to do everything by themselves. Person W. Doing everything by themselves. Yeah, it seems like they really like they like to be in a union, have a companion next to them. So, the shared energies. No hard feelings at the end. With the Ten of Swords reversed, it's sort of like there's no hard feelings, and it's not something that they didn't see coming. Both of these people knew what was gonna happen. It wasn't suddenly like one of you two was moving out and the other one didn't know. Is that you two talked through it, you expected it, that's why the Tower's in reverse. And there's no sort of hard feelings towards the other. There's no grudges. Or at least deep grudges. And yeah, I got with the Sun reversed. And Justice. You know, you've said your truths. You might have actually gone through a legal situation. Maybe custody of any sort, divorce, or splitting a business, things like that. You might have gone through this, or instead of legally, you might have just done it with yourself, splitting the furniture, music. You're taking what's yours and they're taking what's theirs. And with the teardrops, it seems like that was a difficult period, difficult moment. And yeah, with the Sun reversed again. In this card, the Sun, however you look at it, it's not really ever reversed. But it just feels like it is, but it really isn't. Again, there's a bright future for the two of you separately, not together anymore. It's your path has ended here, and it's time to go on your separate ways. And you two feel alone. I do feel alone. Not me, but like getting the energies of these two does feel alone, because even the Justice cards, there's this sort of line dividing the two. So even if you're still seeing each other, you feel that distance. It's no longer, there's no union anymore. Yeah, with the Three of Wands, you two are going, looking where to go. What are the next steps? And it seems like you're kind of lost in the desert. And with the Emperor, not feeling very great. Now let's look at the base card. King of Spheres, okay. He looks kind of sad. If you can't see, this is his mouth, nose, his eye. But here's the thing, the King of Pentacles, he's very abundant, right? He's the King of Pentacles, but again, in this situation, it really applies that maybe alone, hardworking, and gosh, you guys are really feeling alone. I did not feel like this at all in pile 1. It's just very lonely energy, even with the Emperor reversed. You might be too proud to even say, I'll miss you, or have a good one, or stuff like that, but okay, let's see how this connection is changing. Person H, the Three of Wands, the Queen of Wands, Judgment, the King of Pentacles. Person W, Prince of Pentacles, reversed, Three of Swords, the Hangman reversed, the Devil. Where's this going? The Fool, Sacred Clown, the World, Ten of Cups reversed, the Wheel. There was a little interruption, but back to the cards. Person W is very how do I say it? Like, in the relation, in this connection, I mean, with the Devil, it's hard for them to let go of it, even with the Three of Swords, I mean. You know, just heartbreak. Just bad. Like, it's not a good time. They're very, again, part of them is moving forward with very, very small steps with the Prince of Pentacles reversed. Even upright is like it's slow, right? But reversed, they're trying to move on in a more emotional level and not so much physically in their environment. Person H here is trying to just leave. I want to go away. I need to leave. I can't be here. And I feel like this person gives off a very like chill vibes. Nothing bothers me. I'm always good. I'm zen as fuck, you know? But it really isn't. They just run. They just run. They just want to move. If something doesn't make them feel good, and they've sort of worked through their emotions, if they consider they've worked through their emotions, then they just want to leave. You know what? This is about dealing with that alone and in a new place. If they continue being in the same environment all the time, they feel like they're not going to go anywhere. They're going to be stuck with that feeling. And it's obviously not a great feeling. So how is this connection moving forward? Person H is new horizons, going to new places, maybe outwardly or inwardly in their inner world and their outer world, but they're going new places. And again, the King of Pentacles again, they are leaving. And here's the thing, there's something tying them down, but this is more so mentally or emotionally. It's not so much physically. So yes, they could move, they could go across the world, but that feeling of familiarity, it's gonna stay there. This connection was very fucking impactful for the both of you, it seems, but person H is more just looking at it in a more logical sense, in a more solid way. With the again, look at these cards. Like the Three of Wands, he's looking out to new places. The Queen of Wands is standing on a rock and like in an outside place. And she has ballerina point shoes, by the way. And there's panthers in the back. Oh, you know what? This person might be British from the United Kingdom, or they might be going to the United Kingdom. She has like the little flag down her skirt. And yeah, it's a lot of like outside, going, leaving, going to places. So this person might travel a bit, or they just might go home, maybe to spend some time with their family, or maybe to, again, their country, or moving to a place that to them feels like home. Person W here, there's a lot more emotional turmoil. And here's the thing, they can't see the future. I can see the future, right? But they can see that they're not gonna be here all the time. But right now, it's sort of, well, I'm heartbroken. Where else am I gonna go? I'm just feeling bad. I'm feeling down. I'm feeling like shit, alone. But again, there's this little alien fetus baby over here. Like, there is a new start. And they don't know where that new start is going to take them. But you know it's there. But again, they are very tangled in this connection. With one eye, I can see clearly, oh, I can leave. I can do what they've done, you know, travel, leave, move to a new place, change jobs. But with this black eye they have, that's sort of stopping them. And here's the thing, in this devil card, no one is chained. There's no chains anywhere. There's nothing holding anyone back here. Like, not even nothing. And the wings here are very branchy, like Venom, like the movie Venom, like sort of like branching out. And the back, there's sort of this eye-looking thing, which again is looking at yourself and being like, I can do whatever I want. But this is so, I feel like I can do whatever I want, so why is this thing not moving? You know? It might be a little bit of frustration of like, they can go out, they can do anything, why can I not move? But here's the thing, the Hangman reversed is emotionally, they feel like they can't move on. I think most of us have felt that way, right? But it's sort of like so immobilizing. And they do see a future, but they feel like that future is fake sometimes. So they're not so sure about it. So in the cards in the middle, it's about the two of you. Where are you two going? Obviously, individually. Not that we see. I also have this in mind, like, sort of like endgame. Like, where's this most likely to end if things continue going this way? With the Ten of Cups reversed, not together. Again, another confirmation there that this is going to be on your separate paths. But the Fool, the World, the Wheel, like, all of them are major arcana. Major energy. And at the end, the two of you, individually, are gonna be just fine. Like, again, because these were like this, right? Person H, person W. I feel like this is more like person H, person W, and middle. So where you're gonna end up, this person is gonna continue their merry way, exploring life. Maybe not the world, right? But life, they're gonna continue living, they're gonna continue fucking up, obviously. But not so much as before. You know, he's not stepping on any of the bear trams here. And he has the sun following him around, or a star following him around. So that's pretty cool. They also might like painting, graffiti, or anything like that. And with person W here, the world opened up pretty much. You know, there's like a typewriter, cacao seeds, gold, some fossils. What is this? Like maybe incense, I don't know. A huge ass coin, a snake, the third eye opened. Like, the world opened up. The world is open to them. They're no longer in this devil energy. You know, this third eye. Yeah, it's sort of like this is the third eye. Finally focused onto this place. Again, another eye. Third eye. Big ass eye over here. So I'm really happy to see that, actually. That you're no longer here. Okay, many of you might resonate with this piled up bile W. So I'm sorry if I continue making that mistake. If not, but this pile is moving on. And here's a little Horus. Yeah, I don't know. It's not Horus. I don't know. This little Egyptian thing. Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. And with the wheel, like you two are gonna be great. Obviously, you separate a small amount of you. Sorry, I burped. A small amount of you might see each other again, or you might just have a lot of memories together, but no longer. You won't have that sad, lonely feeling anymore if you do. You know, it's from this is energy. This is energy. There's nothing physical in here except the little rope and a little knot. But I'm not gonna say the name of it, but you know, all of this is just energy. You guys are gonna be straight up vibing. So that's really heavy. Oh, this dude kind of looks like a pumpkin. You might like Halloween. I don't know, but I love these cards because of that. But in the end, you're both gonna really grow from this after you take your lessons, you've learned, and everything. You're really gonna grow from this. And here you can see like two beings feeding the third eye, your own growth, personal growth. You might be familiar with the whole thing of like everyone, we're all one, right? Non-duality. You, the wall, me, this camera, this video, everything is one. So you might be familiar with that. This could be, you know, like, oh, you're growing. You grew from this. This part of us, of me, grew or experienced that. So let's look at the base card now. Two of Pentacles. So, oh my god, yeah, it's going your separate ways. It feels really shitty saying it. But, you know, here's the pyramid, here's the city, another infinity sign, two snakes on either hand, like a halo, but also two worlds. And here's the thing, look at here, sort of like the void. So this is sort of split of the city, the pyramids. Again, I feel like some of you knew that this connection was going its separate ways, and that you're not too happy about hearing this message. But again, in the end, you're gonna be, not even the end, I mean, it's just in the next chapter, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be thriving. So yeah, either one of you or the two of you are just not comfortable with emotions. I feel like the King of Pentacles over here, the person H, is not very comfortable with it. So the reading ends there, but I do have advice and a little something at the end. So these runes are, I'm going to give you advice with the runes. So these runes are read from right to left. And your pile had no reversal. Like, if I turn them, it's the same thing. No reversals. It's pretty cool. I wrote the advice down. Just concrete. So, here are my notes. This rune, that I'm probably not gonna say any of these right, but Dagas is breakthrough, transformation, and day. Signals a major shift or breakthrough in the process of self-change, a complete transformation in attitude. For some, the change is so radical that they are no longer able to live the ordinary life the ordinary way. So it's also like, even if you have to jump into the void with nothing, empty-handed, this rune is sort of telling you to take it. Jump into the void and go for it. Daylight is gonna come very soon. You know the void is dark, so daylight is gonna come here. Don't worry yourself too much about the future, or really don't be consumed by something that isn't even here yet. What are you gonna do? Oh no, I'm alone again. Or like, where am I gonna go? Don't worry too much about that. You might feel like you need to be, like, take any opportunity take any opportunity that comes your way. Take your time and look through it first. And on it, like, it's this book, there's a book about the runes. It says to go through this process joyfully. Many of you are not gonna see how you're gonna do any of this joyfully, but it's just another chapter, another phase. Not phase, but yes, another step, another cycle. You might not experience this again, so do it joyfully. This rune, Soelu, means wholeness, life force, and the sun's energy. This impulses you to self-realization and the path that you must follow. And it's pretty much just be yourself. You might have been repressing or denying something of yourself. Express it in whatever way that you find creative. So in clothes, art, song, music. For some reason I thought math, science, maybe experiments, something like that. Anyways, express that thing that you've been denying yourself from. Maybe you really like certain shows, certain type of music. Just let yourself be, let yourself go. You're gonna be alone, apparently. Alone, but not lonely. So take that time to express yourself, withdraw, and really just take some time to balance and center yourself. Open yourself up, open that part that you've shut down for so long. And admit to yourself something that you've denied yourself for so long. Admit something of the past. Admit that you are a certain way, but you can always change that if you don't like it. There's a lot of non-duality in this pile as well. Practice doing without doing. You should check non-duality and see if that is something for you. Now, the third rune, piece of advice, Hagalas, is disruption, elemental power, and hail. A pressing need in the psyche to break free from limitations, identification from material reality, and to experience the world of archetypal, or I can't speak, non-limiting mind, an architect sort of way of doing. Disruption is a great awakener, but it comes in various forms depending on the person, pretty much. Don't be fearful. Even if the circumstance is created by you or an outside source, you do have power in this. You do have a say. You can change this. Your inner strength will support you and guide you. The more severe the disruption, the more significant and timely requirements for your growth. Your soul is demanding that you indeed grow. Again, a lot of non-duality things here. I myself even saying that is pure bullshit when it comes to non-duality. Look it up, you'll get it. Pretty much all of this, what was saying, is take some time to be yourself again. Not that this connection limited you. Maybe it did, I don't know. But there might be some things that you've been ignoring of yourself with this one. And this change is for the better. In both sides. Both of these people grew from it. Both of these people expanded their horizons, whether it was in their inner world or in their outer world. So, and honestly, there's no reason to fear anything. You'll be okay. Take this time for yourself and go inward. Balance yourself, center yourself. Okay, now I'm gonna give you some tarot readers in YouTube that you might find additional messages to for any more questions that you have or doubts or things like that. So we got Amenti's Altar, Divine Healing Path, 222 Tarot, and Love and Romance Tarot readings. So here's the Amenti's Altar, Divine Healing Path, 222 Tarot, and Love and Romance Tarot readings. Thank you, and I hope this reading helped you in some way. And bye! Hello, Pile 3. The setup is a bit different, but the reading is going to be the same. So, first we're going to look at characteristics you both have individually, and then characteristics you both share. So let's move these to the side. This is for person H. So we have, I keep my own counsel, I speak positively of others, I honor animals with reverence, and I act respectfully of others. Now for person W, I follow my inner guidance, I regard all altars with respect, I create harmony, I praise the goddess and the god. For energies you both share, energies, characteristics, traits, I invoke laughter, I do good, I give blessings, I keep the waters pure. This person H, doesn't speak too much about themselves. They're very guarded in the information that they give out. You might not even know what's going on in their life. Like, people outside might not know what's going on unless they ask them. I speak positively of others. They don't... Oh, what? This is a good card, but I got the feeling that they don't talk bad about someone they just met or someone they haven't been friends with a long time. You know, they might complain about people with very close friends, relatives, things like that, but in general, they don't like to. Again, with this, I keep my own counsel. They tend to just not share that much, even in regards to, shit-talking people. I honor animals with reverence. Talking about animals, my cat is crying, so give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. Again, I honor animals with reverence. They might have a cat, a bird. They don't have to, but they might have some sort of animal in their house, or a family pet. I don't like using the word pet, but a family pet, and I think they have a cat. Talking about cats, my cat is still crying. He's inside, but he's gonna start crying. I act respectfully of others. Yeah, again, this kind of ties in with this whole thing of like, I keep my counsel, I speak positively of others, and I act respectfully of others. So again, they might not trash, shit talk much. I think they do, but like with a very, like with one or two people, that's it. And this theme, this won't apply. This doesn't mean that everyone is like this, but I do think they're very conscious about other people's thoughts about them. You know, they want to give off a good image. They are aware of... Okay, sorry. They're aware of how other people perceive them. They want to give off a certain image. They're very secretive. It's not like with, again, it's like an ego response. You know, they're not doing because they want to intentionally mislead people and make them think they're the greatest person when they're actually shit. No. They're just trying to protect themselves. They might have been judged as when they were younger, or even as of recently. So they're trying to give off a certain image. Person W here, in the first pile, these two cards came up, but it was more about spirituality, but also involved with religion. This person is more, not so much religiously. I even feel that this person isn't even with, the universe. They don't treat the universe as another god. You know, it's not like, the universe plans, the universe wants me to do this. No. They're aware that they are the universe. We are all the universe. So it's just about... Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that. But they are very spiritual. Even spiritual sounds limiting. I say it, and I'm sure that whoever this person is, person W, it feels like understands that I'm not saying it in a way to put them in a category, in a box, but words are limiting, right? So they're very spiritual. Like, I follow my inner guidance. I regard all altars with respect. I create harmony, and I praise the gods and the goddess. The goddess and the god. You know, here with I regard all altars with respect, it's like they've been there, they've done that. They have been religious before, most likely, or their family. And they might have had some sort of hatred towards religion for a long time. Towards any kind of religion, or religions, anyways. And they got into spirituality, the universe, this and that, and meditate 10 hours a day and sort of things, right? But they also saw that that was sort of another religion. It had rules when spirituality doesn't have any. So to them, they've been there, they've done that, and they respect it. They know what it's like to go through that. They know what it's like to be in a religion, to get out of it, to find their beliefs, to get out of those. You know, they know what it is, and they've gone to the point where they're, even the term illuminated, ascended, is meaningless. And not in a everything is meaningless sort of way, as in a freeing sort of way. You know, they don't see things so physical reality. And they're very just like that. This pile is so completely different. No wonder I put up the lights. Okay. I praise the goddess and the god. This is not literally. Some of them, actually. This might be the transition that they're doing, where they're gonna go. Oh, this is weird. This didn't happen in the other piles. But here is sort of the god and the goddess. The goddess and the god are one, pretty much. It's how this fades, how this one fades, how this one goes in. You know, it's like, it's one. I create harmony. They might not be completely harmonious, right? But they are more peaceful. Or, you know, they're watching things. They are not the character, they're not the actor, they're at the screen. Yeah, and follow my inner guidance. Again, it's not about the universe is sending me shit. If you believe in that, that's great. But I'm just channeling what this person would say, or what this person used to feel like. I think that they used to make a lot, when they got out of like all of that, I feel like they made a lot of fun of, again, like spiritual people. So, and again, right now they're not there. We're making fun of, like, they're making fun of people shit because they understand that now. That people go through that, it's normal. They're gonna continue with that or not. Their choice. Now, let's go into what they both have in common. Characteristics, traits. They love to make people laugh. They love to make people laugh. They're not afraid to make an ass out of themselves pretty much, but like in a good way, in a fun way. To do funny voices, to do funny faces, to say an embarrassing experience. They're just there to make people laugh, and for them to also have a good time. With the they're not crows, but with vultures. With the vultures here, you know, she's like fine with them. I do good. Again, these two people have learned a lot. In different ways. Obviously, with them, they're trying to... Maybe they're embarrassed of things person H is embarrassed of things they've done in the past, and they're trying to change that, speak positive of others, I act respectfully of others. So I do feel like they've done things that they don't like in the past. So they're trying to do good. And with this person, they might have ridiculed or made fun of people who follow a certain belief, religious, spiritual, whatever. So now they both see that the things that they've done, the things that they've said, and the actions they've taken doesn't align with them really. Again, an ego response. So I do good really goes with it. I try to do that. I give blessings. Yes, again with the... I act respectfully of others. One of them is receiving a rose and a feather, and the other one is giving it. But with a lot of care, and even with I create harmony, or I regard altars with respect, they're trying to... they're both trying to, you know, try to make up for what they did. And do it in a genuine way. Not like, oh my god, karma's gonna come get me, so I'm gonna change. No. Like, they're doing it from their heart. They want to give from their heart. They want to, whatever they've put out, for it to be genuine. I keep the waters pure. I can never... you know, I create harmony. I keep my own counsel. Like... You know what? This guy is annoying me. Move. Move, move, move. Okay. I keep the waters pure. They try to be... This, I don't think this is... yes, it involves other people, but I feel like this is more about themselves. They want to be honest and keep the waters of theirs pure. That was a weird way. But like, if you can see in the image, the water's coming from her hands. As you can see, I say her because yeah. But the water is coming from her hands, so I think this is more about themselves. They try to be honest with themselves. They've done a lot of self-reflection to get to this point. And they don't want to have any more bullshit, pretty much. They want to live more honestly. And the base card, oh my god, these lights are... What is it? I offer words of good intent. Ties with everything, also trying to be genuine with others. Here's the thing. They're genuine with other people, but they might not tell them. If they have an opinion, if they like a shirt, if they like this, if they agree with that, whatever, they might not tell them. So when they do treat others or talk with people, they do it, they try to express a bit more of like, I care for you, I like what you cooked. And yes, because usually when you keep things honest with yourself, you keep things honest with other people. However, these two keep a lot to themselves, not even them. Like, not just person H. Person W here is also alone. And I give blessings as well. I think this is about also like helping people, not just like giving. You know? Blessings usually help you in some way or in some form. So they do try to help people with words, with gifts, with money, with advice, with this, with that. They try their best. Okay. I think that's it for characteristics. That was very different. I hope the lighting is fine, by the way. Let me know if it's fine. Or don't. It's your life. Energy of the connection. Queen of Wands. Temperance. Ace of Swords reversed. Eight of Swords reversed. Knight of Wands reversed. Ace of Pentacles. Shared energy in the connection. Page of Wands. Four of Wands. The Fool. Okay, the energy that person H has towards the connection. Very planned. Well, not really planned, but okay, what I'm getting. They're not taking action. They're sort of in a pause with the Queen of Wands controlling the fire here. Oh, if you could focus. Fucking shit. Anyways, here's a little like fire. She's controlling it with her hands. Sort of a meditative state. Temperance. Looks like the Two of Cups, but it's temperance. They're taking their time with themselves. You know, this is more feeding themselves to feed the connection. If you understand what I'm saying. Like, in order to move this connection, they're sort of being like, okay, I want this to happen. I'm a meditate. I'm gonna think about it. I'm going to take some time and go inward. As you can see, they both have their eyes closed. With the Ace of Swords reversed, she also has sort of like her eyes semi-closed. But here's the thing, they're not taking action in a they're not taking action that can be seen with the human eye. So they are going inwards. They are helping. The temperance, you can see fire, earth, air, water. It's all there in this card. Oh, it's sort of hard to see because the camera's not focusing. But from the looks of it, I think they're getting to a place where they're more stable. It might feel to them, we're still not in the feelings part, but to them, they view it as, I need to do more. This isn't good enough. And they might not even believe that. They can see it like, you know what, this is good. I'm in a good place. But their fear, you can see in her sword, there's empathy sign. But with their fear, they're not looking at it rationally when it comes to themselves. That they are in a good place. They do have a good home. They do have what it takes. Because they've done what they feel like they had to, and it did work. But they're still like, eh. Over here with person W, my cat is crying, if you can hear that. Hold on. Okay, over here with person W, they used to have like a grip on this connection, like they used to not let it go. Like, here's the thing, if these two were like that, right? It's like, oh, they're super dedicated to the connection, they can't let it go, they can't stop thinking about it, they're always daydreaming about it. But because now it's in reversed, I feel like this used to be upright, but now it's in reversed. So it's sort of like, let it go, you know, it's like, it isn't their whole world, it isn't the whole picture. You know, they don't have to have a grip on it, they don't have to have control over it. You know, like, a tree grows without you having to do anything. Like, at this point, for a tree, you don't have to do much. You know? And they can't tell that this connection is growing, it's moving. They might not, they both, I swear, they both sort of see that it is growing. It's not just a feeling, sort of like can see it within themselves that it's going somewhere, you know. And the shared energy, very giddy, very happy with the Four of Wands. It's like they're both very happy, like together, when they're together, and individually when they think of each other. The Page of Wands, they're both sort of aware that this connection has never moved on to something more. You know, it's always been there. It's always been, even like at the back of their mind, in the background. But barely now are they doing something. Barely now is it going somewhere. Here we have the Page of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Here's the thing. With the Knight of Wands upright, you can see the Page of Wands in the back getting the stake, the wands, and here the fire is made. And then the Queen of Wands, she's sitting down with the fire in her hand. And the King of Wands, if I can find it. Anyways, he's standing upright with like a bunch of fire going everywhere, but like controlled. So it's sort of this evolution of they're both working on it, and it's finally getting somewhere. And with the Fool, they're not going like straight into it. Let's fucking go. It's everything. No. They're going slow. Like Temperance, upright. Ace of Pentacles, upright. A tree. Earth is very slow. It's slow, steady energy. Which is funny because we have a bunch of wands. But they're not going head first into it. They're taking the time to do everything individually. And as base, we have Seven of Wands reverse, so there's not much trouble there. Not much conflict in the energies. Anything else I want to say? Person H is very hopeful about where this is going. They just have to see that. They're going good too. I'm curious about this card. Oh, King of Swords. Ooh. Okay, now, feelings. Sorry, and the connection. Sorry, I'm burping. Person H. Seven of Cups. Page of Swords reversed. Page of Cups. Four of Wands. King of Swords. Person W. Knight of Wands. Ten of Cups. Three of Cups. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Shared feelings in the connection. Six of Wands. The Moon reversed. Page of Wands. Page of Cups. Ten of Wands reversed. Five of Swords. You know what? There's no conflicts in the connection and the energy. And I don't feel like there's any conflict. Like the Seven of Wands as feelings regarding this situation isn't towards... It kind of is. It is sort of towards person H. But like not directly. Like yes, and someone else. It might be someone else. Anyways, going to person H first. They see a lot of possibilities here. Some people might take it as they're viewing this connection as one of the many options that they have. Or they're busy with other options, you know? But to me, this sort of like a daydreamy. In this situation, is more daydreamy. They're looking at all the possibilities about this connection. They're daydreaming all sorts of scenarios with this person, with person W. And here's the thing. They're very level-headed with the Page of Swords reversed. They're very level-headed. They're not like ignoring any factors, any sort of obstacles. They're being very logically of that. But when it comes to their feelings, some people say the Page of Cups is... Oh, it's usually reversed, so we're fine. Reverse is... It could be narcissistic tendencies or just a shit person at the time. But the Page of Cups here, upright, does go with the Seven of Cups. Again, they're very, like, new. Like, these feelings are new. This is so new. What do I do? There's so much going on. Ah! Even with, like, the Four of Wands afterwards, right? It's like they're thinking about everything. Imagining, feeling everything. And that sort of scares them. With the King of Wands reversed. King of Swords reversed. You know, I think they're usually a King of Swords or a King of Pentacles. Because they're very level-headed, they're very logical, they're aware of everything. They take everything into account. They don't let a single number slip. But with this, the feelings in this connection, logic has nothing to do with it. They might even think this is so illogical. Why, after so much time, have these feelings come about, or why have they resurfaced? But with the king here and feelings reversed, they don't pay too much mind to it when they're really just in the flow of this person W. They really don't care, and that sort of scares them. Now with person W here, they're ready to go. Like, they're ready to go forward this relationship. They don't want to leave it. There's no intention of leaving this behind. But they're ready to, like, let's go to the next phase, you know? Like, the 10 of Cups, then the 3 of Cups. It's like, they're happy about it. They both see a future together. They both see a future, but, like, okay. This changes things. This changes things. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands over here. Okay, the Emperor reversed. I should have just done this at the beginning. Okay. There's something stopping this connection, and I think it comes from them. From person H. And person W feels like it's up to person H to do something about it. Oh, damn. Here's the thing. This 7 of Swords is like actively, I see them more like actively fighting, even though she's sitting down. If you can see it. Well, he's standing. It's sort of weird, but I feel like this one is more active than this one in this situation. So, feelings, pretty feelings, but there's something in the middle. Not letting things go. Shared feelings, 6 of Wands. Again, we're both going places. The Moon reversed. Page. The 5 of Swords. There's something that must be left behind, and they both know what it is. 6 of Cups. This connection is old. This connection is old, and for some, not all, this could be back in another life. This person W is probably laughing at me for saying that. Past lives, maybe. Or they still vibe with that. They think is cool. But, like a past life connection, it's old. With the 6 of Cups has like a little marble with this little dude walking in the middle. But, so that's what keeps me thinking, like, outside in the universe, looking at these people living, time going by. That's why I think it's old. And okay, when I was shuffling for this pile, I was so distracted. The runes fell all over the ground. I had to reshuffle the feelings 2-3 times because I kept using one deck for the 3 of them, one deck for each. And then everything was a mess. It took me forever to shuffle your cards. So I think everything is ever very distracted, clumsy. One of you two are like that, or you're both like that. Getting sidetracked. You're both new. You haven't been together before. Most of you haven't been officially together. You haven't been together, period. Maybe just as friends, with the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups here. My cat is crying again. Meow. But again, here's like there's no heavy toll here. There's no heavy feelings. There's nothing that is sort of like making them lose sleep over. But with the Five of Swords here, I do feel like it's more like having to leave someone behind. Something behind, someone behind, or putting more barriers in between. I have a feeling, it's not going to apply to everyone. I have a feeling that one of these two is in a relationship. They might not be happy with it. They might not want to be in it. But one of these two is in a relationship, and I think it's them. Person H. Because that's like the overall energy of the feelings, yes, but sort of mixy. And this person W feels like they can't do much. Hold on. Moving on to where's this connection heading, or what are they doing to move this connection forward? Person H. Six of Cups. Four of Wands. Temperance reversed. Two of Cups. Person W. My cat doesn't want to go into my room, so. The Hierophant. The Six of Swords. The Wheel. The Nine of Pentacles. I got my cat in the room. Okay, so this pile has so many distractions. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Pentacles. Shared energy, the Seven of Cups reversed. The Tower upright. The Queen of Swords reversed. The World. Okay, so what are these people doing to make this go forward? Where is this connection going? So what we saw was the Temperance here upright, but that was about the energy, how they felt in the connection, the energy towards the connection. This is how's this connection moving forward? What are they doing to move it forward? What are they doing? The Temperance reversed. It's so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird, my god. Okay. A lot of, in this pile age, there's a lot of like manifestation. Like visualizing, looking at it, feeling like it already is. Really being in that moment. With Temperance reversed, their life, they're trying to speed things up. They're not finding. They're trying to find balance in their life with Temperance. It's reversed right now, but they're trying to really make this energy go where they want it to go. You know? I'm getting that they might dream a lot of each other. Funny thing, they both have major arcana in the same place. Anyways. The Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Six of, like, these have like always two people, so I do feel like they're manifesting, maybe even without knowing. The Four of Wands continues to be here, so they're very hopeful about the connection, and yes, there are feelings still. If you were wondering that, if you had feelings still, or if your person had feelings. Person W here, what are they doing? Sitting in their power. Because the Hierophant is sitting. So funny. So yeah, they're just letting things be. Again, with the whole their spiritual person thing. They know how they know their own rules that they've put, and they know how they've make things work. So they're just sitting there waiting, watching. They know what's going on. And here's the thing, I think they've tried in the past to move on from this connection, but it always came right back. They try to go one way, but and it's even from the side of person H, like they just come right back. They just go right back. And here, I don't think it's them still trying to leave. It's sort of them trying to do things to make themselves grow. And in turn, that sort of feeds this connection. It feeds themselves, and it feeds the connection. And here's the thing. With the Nine of Pentacles, it would be like waiting. They're waiting for the coins to grow. They're waiting for this to happen. They're waiting, and they're happy about it. But here, sometimes this card is meaning like, oh, you harvested too early. You plucked the carrots too early, sort of thing, and now they're shit. To me, this doesn't feel like they're doing that. It feels like they're not waiting. They're not paused. They're not waiting. They're living like if this connection is already it. So there's nothing to wait for if you already have it. And they're living as if, but they're still they're sort of still waiting for something. They're waiting for their energy to change. They're waiting for certain things to happen, and this person isn't waiting. They're just being. Like with the wheel and the Hierophant here, they're sort of just being. They're like, yeah, it is. Boom. What's up? And with the Six of Swords, they're still moving. They're not going anywhere. Again, with the dude blowing smoke. Oh, you know what? This person might smoke, might vape, smoke cigarettes or weed, or they might vape. I don't know. But again, this person isn't going anywhere. They're still moving, but they're not going anywhere. With the shared, where is this connection heading? With the shared intentions, energy, all of that. They're not looking anywhere else. You know what? And it's not like they don't feel like it's a fantasy. You know, they might have doubts sometimes. That this connection is a fantasy, that they don't feel this way for me and stuff like that. But like they know it's not a fantasy. It's not an option. It's not a it's an option to not be involved in it if you don't want it for some reason. Don't have it. But it's not like, oh yeah, this is just one of my many people in line. No. As base we have the Devil, so that's funny. And we have the Tower, the Queen of Swords, and the World. So where this connection is heading, shared intentions. I feel more like this shared intentions, but where is it heading? Pretty good. Here's the thing, they're not gonna logic their way out of this one. I feel like both of these people are or once were very logical. You know, like things have to make sense. It has to go through science. There's rules to this and that. I feel like they're not gonna apply that anymore because it never made them happy in the first place, and it never truly worked for them. So there's going to be change on both their parts. With the Tower. And for some reason, it's like, look at this. Okay, this dude is just standing there watching things happen. I'm following. This dude is just there watching things happen, and so there's a bunch of eyes in the tower. So it's not like it was super unexpected, like it's expected, but it's still shocking to see. It's still shocking to see a bunch of fire and electricity and things just tumbling down. But it was expected. You know, this was the outcome they wanted. Again, it's scary, but it's what they wanted. Again, with the Queen of Swords reversed. They're not going to be very... They're going to be more intuitive. More... I make my own rules. Like, if it was upright, you can see the Queen just fucking crying right there. And so that never made them happy. Being logical never made them happy. And this person is trying to just live. Trying to make it through. And what the world come out, it's like the fucking world. It's the last major arcana. And like, it's the world at your fingertips. It's like you control this shit. You want to be a writer? Boom, typewriter. You want chocolate? Boom, cacao seeds. You want to be rich? Boom, some fucking gold right there. Like, you want to be at peace? You are the world. You can do whatever the fuck. With the devil, okay, I usually clarify the devil with the base card with the card underneath it, so I'm just gonna... Justice, okay. Let me clarify that now. So the devil and justice. There are some things they're still... This might be obsession with the connection. Ooh, obsession with the connection. It might be obsession, right, regarding the connection. And or their own shit. But again, with the justice clarifying the devil, that's going to be sorted out. You know, what they're both looking for. Even though this one didn't really indicate it much, but I think it also applies to person W. They're just looking towards balance. But what's there to balance when there's nothing at all? So, yeah, clarifying the devil's gonna let go real fast. And with pile 2, I think the devil also came out with power 2. But there's like an eye in the back. You know, like, you're seeing this bullshit. You know what's up. You're looking at it. And you're like, yeah, I guess that isn't that great. So, being aware of it is very... helps you just get over it. Get over it. Work through it. Get rid of it. Heal as well. So, yeah, at the end, the devil's just gonna turn to justice. What is this? This is number... This is... What is it? 11? No. I forgot my Roman numerals. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so this is where your connection is heading. Intentions in the connection, where it's heading, and all of that. So let's go on to... This is the end of the reading, but I do have some advice with the rims. So they're read from right to left. This one was up, right? Sorry about that. I wrote these down, that's why I know it's up, right? I can't see. Here's my notes. This one, Berkana, is about growth and rebirth, but because it's reversed, it has another meaning. There's aspects of yourself that are stopping you from growth to this new life. You're afraid to make the wrong choice, take the wrong route. Who isn't, right? But the fear is there. Look where you stand in this situation. What's your role in it? Are you putting your wants before the needs of others? Dig deep until you can identify the obstacles of this growth. You may have to go through things more than once. So look at the situation that you're in. What the fuck is going on in it? What's your role in it? And I would say, yeah, be honest with yourself. But just keep the waters pure. Ophelia. I keep wanting to say Othelia. Othelia is about separation, retreat, inheritance. Old skins must be shed, outmoded relationships discarded. Know when and how to retreat and possess the firmness of will to carry it out. Whatever attachment you have, the separation will free you to become more who you truly are. And I put a little heart for you. Boop. Now this rune is blank. In the book, it's called the blank rune. Wow. The unknowable, the divine, the all-father. Blank is the end, blank is the beginning. Symbolic death and may relate to any part of your life as you are living it now. Undiluted potential or deepest fears might rise to the surface. Willingness and permitting is what is required. Nothing is predestined. Know that the works of self-change is progressing in your life. So, shit's changing, my guy, and shit's gonna change. As we saw the cards at the tower. I feel like this applies for both, right? There's always change going around, so I'm not gonna even. But it's also, yeah, like, how can you have control over something that you don't have? Be aware that you have it, and you have it. And then you can do whatever the fuck you want with it. So, that's it for the runes, but if you have any more questions, concerns, doubts, here's more tarot readers that you can watch on YouTube to get those sorted out. The Divine Empress Tarot, Spicy Bee Soup. You can also, her @ is the same. Mage. You can look them up at Abracadabra. I'm dyslexic. I have dyslexia. Please don't. Gems Tarot. You can watch 4, 3, 2, or just 1 if you don't resonate with any. Neither, but here's the tarot readers that you might find helpful for any question regarding anything. So, thank you. Bye.